Good morning. When my grandmother died, I was 25. It's my dad's mom, and she and I were very close. I've talked about her before with you. And when she was buried, she'd made plans to have the least ostentatious coffin possible. She had a pressed wood box covered with gray felt. And the simplicity of it really struck me because I've been to many funerals in my life, and this was the first time that I'd ever seen someone choose to be buried in something so simple. People told me afterwards they'd seen homeless people buried in such a coffin. She was a straightforward, common sense, faith-filled woman, a real friend and inspiration. Her son, my dad, was very much like his mom. He also was a straightforward kind of guy, and my mom will tell us often that he was an open book, that when her father met him for the first time, he was sold on him because my dad was transparent, and that what you saw is what you got. Those kinds of people are so inspiring to me. They make me want to be the same kind of person, to be the same transparent kind of individual, someone that doesn't have secrets, doesn't live a guarded life. Well, sometimes I'm like that, but many times I'm not. Because of my life, because of the choices I made and the life, the convent and all of that, I live a little more cautiously than I think my grandmother and my dad did. I do have my guard up at times. That's not to say I'm not authentic, that I'm not true and real, but I am very careful about who I share myself with and what I share. And I don't know if that's bad, but I think it has its definite constraints, right? It doesn't always leave you free. Are you like that? Or are you more like my grandmother and my dad? Are you just really free and open and transparent and really live with great candor? Do you know people like them? There's a real gift to living that way. And I think that in and of itself, it doesn't have to be a goal for us. It's what the benefits are of living that way. And ultimately, I think the key is, why would we choose to live that way in a world that could easily hijack our truth or devastate our reputation or gossip about us behind our backs? Social media does that in very destructive ways. But why would we live any other way? What's the goal here? And it struck me this morning as I was reflecting on what I wanted to talk with you about, is that really wise people tell us over and over again that our relationship with other people forms our relationship with the divine. With the way we interact with one another is the way we will choose to interact with the God who loves us. So if I have my guard up with people, if I am more cautious and less transparent, that may spill into my relationship with God. I may be measured in what I share with God. I may weigh what I reveal instead of just laying it all out like an open book. So there's a metaphor for today. The open book. The example of my family. The example of people you know. How much will we share? Can we push ourselves a little further to be a little more open? knowing that the gift of what we offer at the moment and the transformation that happens within us in the trusting that we do will benefit us long term, even in our relationship with God. So we've got our homework set out for us. I'll see you tomorrow.